the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Hornets out in Charlotte. And for Charlotte, they find themselves with a comparable win percentage to this time last year, but looking to make a push as this season continues. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard Mike Tell say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoyment.
And a look at the lights of Charlotte, North Carolina, sparkling in the sky. Just stunning. We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Luol Deng, he's a guy is here for the Hornets. Bargnani is checked in for Jefferson. Nicholson comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb. And then for Miami, Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Smith. Johnson comes in for Winslow. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, Freak in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Solomon Hill. Then there's Johnson, and it's Wade in at the 2 spot. Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. The Heat also with a sub. Mick Roberts is checked in. Wade passes to Freak. Here is Mick Roberts. Inside, here's Freak.
A chance now to get a glimpse at how the Heat are doing early in the season in the NBA stats. 4th in points off turnover. 6th in field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And you mentioned their points off turnovers. That stat gives you some idea of how they play the game at both ends. It's all about attack basketball.
Hornets leading by 3. Outside, Lynn. No good. And Miami the other way now. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And boy, that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime, and then things really swung in their favor after that.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Freak kicks to Johnson. Freak dishes to Wade. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Lynn. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Wade. He's putting up about 17 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And the Heat making a change here. Snell's checked in. Kicks it out to Johnson, to the inside. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot off the screen, and the jumper is good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Outside, Lynn. That's good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Freak passes to McRoberts. Now here's Freak, defended by Lim. Hill kicks to Johnson. Batum grabs the miss.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Lynn dishes to Bargnani. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. Nicholson's checked in for the Hornets. Jeremy Lin comes in for Courtney Lee. And a new group in for the Heat. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Jason Smith. Johnson comes in for Winslow. Wade, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Freak, he's in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Hill. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Wade in at the 2-guard spot. Walker with his screen for Williams. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. 8 points now in the game for Walker. Freak kicks to Bosh. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
And it's Walker penetrating. The pass to Nicholson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Nicholson's got 6 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
2 minutes to the ball. Freak with it. Working on Walker. Now Freak. Walker with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
A nice shot by Lynn.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 8 points for Wade.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Walker the pass to Williams. Here's Nicholson. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Walker. Here's Lamb. Some solid defense from Bosh. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And that one's good. Freak.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Suns.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hill kicks to Freak, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Bargnani is checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Lamb. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Miami. Freak. Inside, here's Bargnani. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And we welcome you back. Glad to... An almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Bargnani is checked in for Jefferson. Nicholson comes in for Marvin Williams. Lee's checked in for Lamb. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Batuma's out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Lee. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Bargnani in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
To the right side. Picked by Bargnani. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Lin.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
A floater, and it's good on the way in. Lin's got 4 this quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Freak kicks to Johnson. Freak dishes to Snell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Lin the pass to Bargnani. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. Lin's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat leading by 8. Freak kicks to Johnson. That's good.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's blocked, and they're able to recover. And a wide-open look for Freak. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Lin with it. He's picked up by Hill. Lin dishes to Nicholson, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Kicks to McRoberts. Hill passes to Johnson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Johnson's got 8 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Now here's Freak, defended by Lin. Dishes it to Freak. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hill kicks to Freak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Now here's Lin. He's guarded closely. The feed to Bargnani. Great D that time from Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Well, Al, this was a game.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for